on? Oh, good evening. And thank you for joining me. And I welcome each and every one of you. And this is the Center for Spiritual Living in Granada Hills. And if this is your first time, my name is Nancy Woods. I am the assistant minister here. Our spiritual director is on bereavement leave for this week. So I thank you for giving me the opportunity to come into your homes for this evening of meditation. And I think it's always a wondrous opportunity when we all can meditate together to share the awareness of spirit from a heartfelt place. So we start our all services here with this lighting the flames of faith, and it's a call to service for all mankind. We perform this ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all people, all faiths, and all sentient beings come from one great universal presence, which we call spirit. Fundamental to this truth is the unified nature of all religious thought and experience, which we honor here today. And behind me, the candles are already lit. So we lit the first candle, we like the first candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the second candle for the shamanic tradition, honoring the beliefs and the practice of all indigenous people, the way of primal spirituality. We light the third candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the fourth candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light the fifth candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light the sixth candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light the seventh candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of submission to the will of God as the highest calling. And we light the eighth candle for all forms of, for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light the ninth candle for all forms of New Thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. And we light the 10th candle for those who are as yet unaware of spirit in their lives and the space we're holding for them here in our hearts, in our center, online, with love. And as we light the healing candle, which is in the center, join me as we put silently or aloud in your homes anyone who you wish to have experienced the healing flame of God's eternal love. So, since we center ourselves in this wondrous moment together, recognize that each one of these philosophical teachings, spiritual teachings, are taking us towards that divine presence, that all-knowing power, that which created everything. So it is with this awareness that we know that this is the journey of love, journey of peace, and journey of open-mindedness and embracing the wonder of being. And as we recognize that this is the wisdom and the love and the joy and the peace of life that we are embracing, we move ourselves out of the way and allow this wondrous presence of who and what we are to come forth into expression. We recognize that we are God in expression. We are the divine saying yes to life. Each one of us, you and myself, and all those that are in existence, is the love of spirit saying yes to life. And as we know this and we accept this as the truth that we are going into this evening, this hour that we spent together, we open our hearts to allow it to come forth in the thoughts, the words, the time, the silence, whatever experience that we have this evening, to know that it originates from that divine presence and it originates on the energy of love. And it is with this awareness and this understanding, we move into this wondrous time and wondrous experience of being still and letting ourselves be a way in which the spiritual presence can come forth with its wisdom and bring forth its energy of wholeness and awareness of wholeness, because the wholeness of life is always in existence in each one of us. So it's with this loving, creative openness, divine presence that we allow ourselves to spend this time and this moment of being embracing, expanding, acknowledging our awareness of it. So it is with a truly appreciative, heartfelt acceptance of the law of the universe, the wondrous law of the universe that has gifted us with the ability to place the word in it. I know it is already so. In this acknowledgement, we let it be. And so it is, and amen. So this evening, as we get ready to go into our meditation, this month we have been talking about freedom. And this evening, today's word from Science of Mind magazine, which is a guide for spiritual living that is available. You can find it online if you don't have it already. They have this affirmation about freedom. Freedom is priceless. My wholeness is a spiritual gift to nurture. I freely and gladly accept the adventure as one of discovery and well-being. And one of the things that I found that, I better not move around too much because my necklace is going to rub the mic. One of the things that I found that, and looking at this idea of freedom, which is really, very, really, really important right now, because I think that all that we are experiencing, we all question whether our freedom is in existence, and we are looking at the things that are external to give us that freedom. We are under the impression in a lot of the things that are going on, it seems, that Freedom is granted either by government or a particular society, or so forth. And historically, this has been true. One of the things that this current experience has awakened and brought me more clearly to me is that true freedom comes from within us. When we know the truth of our being, we can experience a greater freedom than anything that can come from the outside. There have been many people that have gone through some very tremendous experience, and being aware of this truth took them through the experience, and they came out on the other side as bright, shining lights. So I have really been visiting this idea that this spiritual presence within us is offering us this. And one of the things that came up for me was that the spiritual presence that is within is offering me an understanding and an awareness that what I feel in my heart is what I need to pay more attention to. What is my heart telling me? What is my heart guiding me towards? And I have been, seems to me, I've been guided more towards letting go of things that induce more anger, more upsetness. I'm not running from it because, but I'm not reaching out and embracing it and stepping into it. I find that more than ever before, that when I can touch the peace within me, that present within me, I am more aware that things are unfolded and developing in such a way that we are going towards being more loving. We are being touched, tapped on the shoulder, and asked to love our neighbor. We've been tapped on the shoulder to know that we are whole and complete within ourselves. We are being tapped on the shoulder that this is not just about a country or any particular group, but we are one, and all our fellow men and women and all our fellow people are part of who and what we are. And this is about all of us being free. And that is available to us when we look at the inner freedom. And I feel like more than ever, it's important to be aware of that. So one of the things that I have been looking at in this process is, what is it, when people keep saying, what is mine to do? The question that has been coming up more than that for me is, what is trying to emerge from me? What is my heart guiding me to? What is my heart telling me that is most important? Because this is really a journey of learning how to listen to my heart, how to be in touch with what it's telling me to do, and how to embrace the idea, the things that comes from it. One of the key things that has really become a strong point for me is the concept of love. It is an energy and awareness, a thought process that says that it is mine, what's mine to do is to see the divine presence in everyone. What is mine to do is to know and to embrace the idea that I am the divine presence in expression. What is mine to live a life in which I am not only being kind and nurturing to myself, but to be kind and nurturing for each and every person that I experience. So part of what has come out of this experience of being with myself and having a lot of time to be still and to be quiet, part of what has come out of it is a greater appreciation of accepting myself as I am. And that alone has really opened my heart and mind to accept others that are on their journey. I feel like everybody is on their journey, and everybody is looking for these qualities that we attribute to the divine presence itself, the qualities of peace and love and harmony, the qualities of the joy and the beauty of life itself. And there truly is a beauty in life. Beauty of things being alive and expressing freely. These qualities, and it doesn't seems to be, no matter where you are in the world, these qualities are very important. And one of the things that has come out of a lot of the things that I have been studying and reading is they keep turning me back to know that these qualities are actually already in each and every person. It is this recognition that is significant to develop and to grow into awareness of. And this comes from the wisdom of our hearts. My heart seems to always reach out to touch, to support, and to bless the next person. And the things, when I find interference in that, is because I come back to this humanistic, socialistic, psychological view that is coming from the perception of a society-type perception. When I go to the spiritual type, it seems like it's a whole different perception of being. So it's with such a thought and such a concept of awareness that I am being called, or feel a call to meditate this evening. So I welcome each one of you to open yourself to what feels good to you to go into a meditation with. But I'm going to invite you to kind of ask yourself this question. What is trying to emerge from me out of this experience that is going on right now? What I'm living through right now? What is really trying to emerge from my spirit? And kind of see if we can open ourselves and our minds and our hearts to get in touch with our heart, with what's in our hearts and what it says. And you know, the energy that flows from your heart, just take a deep breath and let the breath go into your heart. And just breathe in and let it come out as surrendering to the heart's wisdom. So I invite you to take a deep breath, loving it, hold it, and let it surrender. Just let it go. So, actually get comfortable. Sit or sit in line or whatever to stay with us. And allow yourselves to take another deep breath. And this one, just let it go through your whole being, all the way down to your feet, and just breathe it all the way in and hold it, and just let it go, and just let your whole body relax. So we come back and take another deep breath. Deep, hold it, and let it come out. Let your shoulders just drop and relax. And now we want to go back into our hearts and let go. And allow ourselves to immerse, feel this love, this beautiful love that's in each breath, and surrender. Surrender to the love, letting go of the day. And as we move into the silence, turn your focus towards your heart and just kind of feel the air going in to your heart, and then let it come out. Surrender. Surrender to love. Surrender to know. Be willing to allow yourself to hear what your heart is expressing, the inner awareness of life. What is it telling you? As we take this question within our minds, what is trying to emerge through me out of this experience? And surrender to this idea and allow your inner being to express to us, through us, as us, and for us. So let it go and fold yourself into the silence of the moment. So as we gently bring our minds and our hearts back, and we welcome the feedback from our heart. We welcome the message that it is bringing to us. We welcome the opportunity to embrace the essence of our being as it reveals to us that which we need to know, that which we need to feel. And we welcome this wondrous presence as it lets us know that it is always with us, always ready to give to us, always ready to bless us. It brings the love and the support and the nurturing that each one of us needs from within. And it gives to us according to the needs and that which needs to be experienced, expressed, or said, or do. It brings the love and the energy and the consciousness, understanding of each step that is to be taken. It reveals to us the love and the wholeness of being. It shows us that great presence of us that is beyond this physical form, that it is about bringing life into expression in such a glorious, dynamic way, that it is revealing a all-knowing, all-caring power in which we are able to not only to bless ourselves, but bless everybody around us. It knows and it understands and it reveals to us how to see the perfection of life and see it from this moment forward, to see it because it already exists. And as we open our hearts in joyous expression of knowing and understanding that this is where we are moving into, we are bringing forth, we are letting it be, we are seeing it, knowing it, and feeling it. And as each person comes before us, we are able to see the God in them, the love in them, the wholeness within them. And we see it so brightly that they experience it with our presence and our awareness. It is with the love and appreciation of these wondrous ideas and understanding of life that we move towards creating newness and expanded ways of being. We lovingly, joyously appreciate each and every individual for where they are and how they are. We lovingly let life give us what it is that we need to experience, these wondrous characteristics of being from within, and understand and appreciate that this is who we really are. This is the wholeness of life that is in each and every being. And if we live it and be it and express it and manifest it, that is what is being expressed and shared with every other person. It is each one knowing this, living this, and being this that brings about a shift in the whole society of being. The whole psychological understanding of who and what we are is being expressed as our life, as our understanding of life, as our appreciation of life, as our revelation that life is a place of joy and harmony, and that this is always present, and we can grow and expand and create and dance into the awareness that I am that I am. I am loving life. I am appreciating life. And I am willingly stepping into it. And as we let go of that which may have been and embrace that which is and that is to be, we can know that health and wholeness is a part of this experience. Health and wholeness is ours. It's a gift, and we are willingly open our hearts and minds so that we can accept it right here, right now. It is the created that brings the newness, the new way of being and expressing and manifesting. It is that in each one of us, and we willingly create that which our heart wants, our desires and purpose in life is revealed in this moment, in this atmosphere of giving and receiving in a divine way in which we can expand and embrace the abundance of spirit, abundance of life, abundance of prosperity, abundance of relationships, and a wondrous, glorious experience of our fellow man and his fellow person and fellow being. And we know and understand that this is the life of spirit saying yes in us, through us, and as us. And we are the way for it to come into expression right now. And it is already so in every person, in every individual. And as we go forth, knowing this, loving this, and appreciating this, its revelation grows, blossoms. It is that which is beyond that which seemed to have been. And we are able to know this from this moment forward as the love of life directs our thoughts, our words, our feelings, our understanding, and all that there is in us, through us, and as us. This is truly Spirit saying yes to all of us, to everyone. This is a beautiful world. This is a beautiful life. This is a beautiful way of being who and what we are. And it is totally sufficient within itself. It is enough. And we allow ourselves to accept this as it flows into conscious awareness, moment by moment. And we lovingly and gratefully say thank you, we appreciate it, we accept it, we know it is already so, and we let it be. And the Lord has done his work in us, through us, and as us, and it is already so. So, we lovingly say, so be it, amen, and so it is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love all of you. I love all of you tremendously. Thank you. Our hearts are blossoming, so it is. Thank you for letting me join you this evening. Thank you for allowing us to share this experience. And we thank you so much for the support that you have been offering us with the church. And if you are, your financial support is keeping us going and keeping things going. We're not sure how it's going to open up as a in-person thing, but we will continue to bring as much love and comfort as well as information to each one of you that is willing to open your hearts for it. We thank you. If you want to donate, there is many ways. You can go to our webpage, is CSLGH.org, and there is a donate button there, and it will take you to our donation page, and you can donate by PayPal or by credit card or ATM. You can also do that on YouTube, which and you will find that there has a PayPal button in the corner, and you can click on that, and it will take you to that same page. Or you can just send it directly by mail. It's in front of you now, that the address where you can send it to, and we hope that you enjoyed this wondrous time that we have experienced together. I must say that it was just glorious to spend this evening with you. I am so grateful for you for allowing me to do this and for this opportunity to share this fabulous experience of spirit. It is just wonderful to do this. And thank you for supporting us in doing it. And probably next week, Reverend Mike will be back to do the next one. If not, I'll be back if he's not. But I think he might be back by next Wednesday. And thank you for all your prayers and support for him and his family. And I think that is all that I'm supposed to say. So I want to say welcome to come back on Sunday. Services will be here on the same site at 10:30 on Sunday. And we welcome to join us for the 10:30. I think Reverend Mike would be at that service by then, and myself with Ken Francis and Jason as our music, Mike and Evan as our sound people and filming. And we welcome and thank you for joining us, and we welcome you to come back on Sunday. And for that, I say bless you, and know that the Spirit of life is going forth with you. As I say goodnight and say that each and every person I know and understand is the Spirit of life saying, yes, I see your beauty, I see your love, I see your greatness. I see the power of Spirit flowing in and through absolutely every one of you. And I am grateful that I am able to see this, feel this, and know this. And my heart is filled with appreciation and acceptance that this is so, and that the blessing goes forth to whatever's in your heart you desire right now. Just know that this blessing comes in and blossoms in such a way that that desire is fulfilled with love, peace, and harmony, and a sense of wholeness in body, mind, and spirit. It is already so. Accept it. It is. And good night. And thank you.